Hello viewers, welcome to my Doctor Who themed YouTube channel, Who Ventures. And in this video, I am reviewing the 8th Doctor and Lucie Miller audio adventures. This is a continuation of the series that I started quite a while ago now. But this year I'm focusing more on my Who Ventures channel. So I've started my reviews up again. So this is Horror of Glam Rock by Paul Mars. So the synopsis is, the bit on the back of the cassette says, the cosmos is a lonely place, devoid cassette CD player. Get into this century. Anyway, the cosmos is a lonely place, devoid of life, just us, the sad human race on our little rock, choking ourselves to death with greed and poison and hatred, and out there, the only ones. So, the cast, the Doctor, Paul McGann, Lucie Miller, Sheridan Smith, Arnold Corns, Bernard Cribbins, Flo, Una Stubbs, Tommy Tomorrow, Stephen Gately, Tricia Tomorrow, Claire Buckfield, Pat, Lindsay Hardwick, the Headhunter, Katarina Olsen. Other parts played by the cast, the only ones played by Katarina Olsen. So this is what I've just listened to. I've cracked open a new notebook for it. So because I have to apologise that I got these quite a while ago. I got the whole set quite a while ago. And because I work on like lots of art and lots of different videos and different topics, I didn't quite get around to it until now. But this year, while we're waiting for Jodie's Doctor to have her series, I'm going to do a lot more on this Doctor Who channel. So here we go with this review. So I got my special notebook for my notes, and I will put photos of my notes at the end of this video so you can actually see my notes. But I don't want you to read my notes first and then click off the video, so I'm going to put them at the end of the video. So when I was opening this, I was like, oh no, Stephen Gately's on this, so that made me really sad. And he was lovely on this. So the way I've got a Hello Kitty CD player, and the way these are formatted makes them really easy to listen to, because you can just go to the track listing, and if you stop on a specific track, you can pause it then and get back to your track if you note down the track listing. So that made it really easy to listen to, and it actually helped me make my notes, because I thought, because I'd forgotten how it's been a while since I did the first series 1 episode 1 of the Lucie Miller and 8 stories, so I'd forgotten how I did my notes, but I can just write down each bit of the track listing, so that found it really helpful to do my notes. So at the start we have squeaky bat kind of sounds, and then we in the TARDIS, and Lucie's like, she's getting whoa, you get a bit sick because the TARDIS is blank about, and she gets out of ibuprofen, and then she says, oh, we're nearly there, yeah, I love Lucie, she's awesome. And then the radio on, there's a radio on, and there's music, and it's 70s style, and it's glam rock and Bowie and stuff, and it's cool. And we're at the services, and the music, there's a music manager and a sister and brother, and then he says, call her the bleeding wild out there. I like that. I really like that bit. Then we go into the services, and Tommy's all weird and mysterious, and he's like, they're already here ahead of us. I thought, oh, I miss Stephen Gately. He did a really good job on this audio. And then there's like it's services full of like music, rock and roll people, glam rock people, and then there's and there's a monster, and then we go into the title credits music. So TARDIS has landed on the hard shoulder, and it's all snowy. It's like snowy at the 1974 services, and the 8th Doctor is really excited about seeing them little squeezed tomatoes with ketchup in. Oh, well, that's cute. And then Lucy's a bit complaining, and she's like, "Oh, Bennett's down south." Oh, well, that's funny. And then there's all music, and Lucy's saying, "Oh, I like a bit of handbag." I love that. I'm dancing around handbag. But then they find a body, and it's torn to pieces. And then there's a glam rock riff. The field services pays and Flo is there, and there's this band, and this guy's broken up the band, and he's called Bendy Roger. Well, that's funny. And he's broke up the band Methylated Spirits. He broke them up, and Flo's sort of reminiscing, and in the band it's Bendy and Wendy. And then Flo is reminiscing about like music she likes, and she mentions the Wombles. I like that. Then there's a power cut at the services as the lights going on and off. Then Arnold is this music manager, bit of a rogue, and he comes to this and this services place is legendary for where all the glam rockers hang out. And he's brought Tommy and Trisha tomorrow, and they're a band, and he's taking them off to be on top of the pops, but Tommy is feeling mysterious. Oh, it's really exciting. And then Lucy and 8, they got to get to the surfaces to find out who killed this body they've found. Then Flo's going off shifts, and then they try the phones, and then Arnold, the music guy, meets the Doctor and say, "What's going on?" And the Doctor says, "There's a dead glam rocker savaged," and then there's another guitar riff to go into the next track. That's a Rose guitar riff. Just sounds like a motorbike. And then Flo is off to the car in the snow because she's off shift now, and she's with the other woman, and they're going to the car, but there's these scary things, and they're all growling, and they're outside the services, so they have to run back inside the services, and they're all and then there's this mystical music, and Lucy says, and she meets this band called Tomorrows, and Lucy says, "Well, I'm from the day after tomorrow." I like that. And then 8 starts taking over and getting with the plan, and the creatures have scales and big tails. And so the 8 tells them they've got to start securing the entrances, and the people at services are totally surprised that 8 he just believed him about the monsters, and they said, "Oh, there's monsters, yeah, okay, well, let's bar the entrances," and they're all like, "What?" And then Lucy goes off with Tomorrows, and I think they go up to the bridge walkway, like services that have bridge walkways. I love those, they're really cool. And then Tommy's dawdling behind, and he's all cosmic and spooky, and then Lucy noticed one of the women seems really familiar to her. And then we found out Tommy's got this stylophone, so yeah, a lot of the stylophone, and he's writing songs on it, and he says the songs come from space. And then there's 8 Arnold and Ron the roadie, and they're barricading themselves in, and Arnold's talking to 8. He said, "Well, you're in showbiz, aren't you? Look at your costume." And 8's saying, "Oh, it's actually quite restrained where I'm from." And then we go to the bridge walkway with the Tomorrows and Lucy, and Tommy's calling these things, and he's saying they're communicating with him when he plays on his stylophone, and these things are called the only ones, and they're talking to him. Then the monsters in the car park are destroying all the cars, and they're trying to get in the services, and then 8's talking to them, but they're all, and Tommy has songs about the creatures. Then, for some reason, the monsters retreat, and Arnold is causing a ruckus, being a pain in the ass. And we find out that Patricia Ryder is the drummer for Methylated Spirits, and she's annoyed with Arnold because he didn't give her a contract, and just rejected Methylated Spirits, and now the band's broke up. And 8's getting really pissed off with these humans, is that. So 8 goes looking for Lucy. Oh no, I left Lucy behind, she's only a kid. But Lucy's a bit annoyed that she heard him think she's a kid. So Tommy knows about the doctor. And then we find out that 8's always wanted a stylophone. I've got a stylophone actually. And then Ron's trying to run the radio, tries to get to the van to get help. And he's gone outside. The monsters ate him. The monsters come back to the surfaces. So Flo makes some tea. And then we cut to a little bit later, and Lucy's stuffed her face with food and a nice dinner, and she's drinking a cup of tea. And the rocker got killed, and 8 says that was the advance guard. And we talk about, and it's really cute because this bit reminds me of 9 and Rose when they were in Charles Dickens' story, and we're talking about trouble finding 8 and Lucy, and they both said, "I'm glad I met you." And it's like, and they share a donut. I thought that was really cute. And then, but he needs the stylophone off Tommy, because according to Tommy, the only ones have said the doctor is bad. And Lucy is saying, "Have I met Pat Ryder before?" Then Lucy finds out Pat's her auntie, and it's Auntie Pat. And Lucy said, "I've come from the future, Auntie Pat." And then there's Arnold. He says, "Doctor, leave them kids alone." Nice joke that. I like that. And then these only ones are singing to Tommy and says, "I hear them, the music of the spheres." Cool, I like that. And then Lucy's chatting to Auntie Pat about what Pat does in the future, but Pat's a bit disappointed because Lucy says, "Well, you don't really do anything, just Auntie Pat." And then Arnold's grabbing the Tomorrow kids, but the voices are singing to Tommy, but Arnold just wants to grab him and take him to the car to get in the van to top the pops. And so he grabs him and takes him to top the pops, and then we have another guitar riff. I liked how the guitar riffs punctuated the story. And then the doctor's chasing after them. It's like, "Stop!" But then Trish is screaming, "Ah!" And a growling monster ate her. And then Tommy's pleading, "Why you eat Trisha? Why you eat Trisha?" And it's furious with Arnold, like, "What do you know that for?" And Tommy runs off, and Tommy's devastated, and he's pleading with the only ones and asking him why they ate Trisha, his sister. And then Lucy's pleading with Tommy to not run off and do this alien stuff. But Tommy wants to see the aliens, and that's why he's gone to the bridge. Arnold's leg is damaged, so the people at the services, they start getting meds from Lucy's bag, and then they find an MP3 player, and And is this a future thing? And then 8 gets an idea because he sees the MP3 player, says, I need the stylophone. And then the early ones promised to take away the tomorrows, but they lied to Tommy because they made Tommy think they were the only aliens ever in the universe. But Lucy says, there's loads of aliens all over the universe. It's like Trafford Centre on Boxing Day. I thought that was good. And then 8 sort of gadgeting, doing his, like, he's a bit like 10 doing his gadgets with the stylophone. But he needs the tune that Tommy's been playing. So, and then Tommy wants his stylophone, and Tommy's really angry, and he attacks Pat. And then Lucy runs for the doctor, and 8's playing the tune. And Arnold's trying to give him the tune, and he starts tuning into the only one's voices. And then smash! All the monsters are getting in, and Arnold, he says, right, I'll go to do this, and Arnold's sacrificing himself for the plan, and he goes in, and yeah, and monsters go, and you think he's been eaten, and then the monsters are coming after the stylophone. And then they want 8 wants to. Tommy's trying to bargain with 8, and he says, I'll give you Pat if you give me my stylophone back. So Tommy starts playing a tune, and then the only ones, they actually appear, and they're all wraith-like and beautiful. And Lucy's like, wow, they're beautiful. And they're like, ooh, we can see you. And then 8 says, ask them what they want. And then eventually we find out that the aliens are a lot more sinister than Tommy thinks, and they actually want to eat his fans, because his fans are going to be full of adrenaline, and they're going to be like, and the aliens want to eat the fans. And then Tommy's real disappointed, and Tommy faints. Then the 8's clever plan is changing the aliens back into sound, and he's sucking them in, and he wants to suck them into a funnel. But oh no, where's the funnel? Flo's forgot the funnel. Oh no, something's coming. Oh, it's Arnold. He's alive. He poured chip fat on the monsters. Rose would be proud. And he's brought the funnel for the plan, yes! And they're trapping the aliens into Lucy's MP3 like Ghostbusters. And the plan works, and they're trapped on shuffle and the MP3 player. And then Tommy starts waking up, and Arnold's looking after him. And then Flo says, oh, shall we put the kettle on? And then Auntie Pat's saying goodbye to Lucy. And then 8 and Lucy are going back to the TARDIS. And they say, shall we go? And there's that no sounds, and they go off in the TARDIS. And Flo and Pat are in the services, and the sun's coming up, and the snow's here, and it's dawn over the motorway. And then this mysterious person comes up, and she's looking for Lucy, but Lucy's just left. And then we have a guitar riff, boom, for the end titles. And that was a horror of Glam Rock. That I loved it. So that's my review of Horror of Glam Rock. I will leave you with pictures of my notes so you can see all the little smiley faces I drew. I will. And be sure to come back for the next review in the series. So I hope you have enjoyed this video, and thank you for watching. Yay!